Niagara 124, your source for news, entertainment, food, and jibber jabber. Put on your thinking caps, stop smashing your knee, Joe, and prepare for your debriefing on current events. This week on Niagara 124, we celebrate our second to last episode before the big finale next week. Next week is the finale, the episode that is the end episode. For the end of Niagara 124, the episode that ends Niagara 124 of the end episode. But that's next week. All this and more on 124. Hello, everybody! How's everyone doing on this fabulous Friday, April 20th, 2018? As always, I am Nico.
I'm Bobby.
And I'm Joe. Hey, folks, how's it going? I hope you're all enjoying today's federal holiday, as we all know, or it should be a federal holiday for those people in certain communities. For those of you who don't know, happy 420, everyone!
Biggest stoner I know in this room right here, Joe.
Oh, come on.
Okay, here's the other thing. I wouldn't be calling it a federal or national holiday because 420 is also another thing that's not so good.
Yeah, but it's not my fault that they're stupid about it.
Do you know what I'm referencing?
What, the fact that it's illegal, or like?
No.
Oh.
The fact that April 20th... Yeah, so you might want to take that back, Joe.
Happy birthday.
Oh, no! Why, Bobby? We're not.
I wasn't thinking.
Look it up.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Certain.
I'm sorry.
Things.
We are not. We are not InfoWars, so let's not do that.
I just want to tell you about the chlorine. The chlorine,
the chemicals,
the
in
chemicals
the water.
They're putting in the water, and what it is doing to the frog population.
Can we not? So some very interesting news befell us this week. My friend Alex, who is a wonderful, wonderful person, is very horrible because... I mean, he's a wonderful person, but there's one thing he's horrible about. He hates Bonton, okay? So I told him, I'm like, okay, because it came out this week, Bonton filed for bankruptcy. They're liquidating all their stores and shutting down every Bonton.
Good.
And, yeah, so Alex is just, he smirks at me, and he's like, I hate the Bonton. Oh, I hate the Bonton. And
Then perish.
I could totally imagine him with that smile setting a Bonton on fire.
He
just
hates
watching it burn.
Getting ready. We're having the raves in the abandoned Montons.
Yeah, woo, old people raves like. What? No, what kills me is the whole thing was I was hoping one of these days they'd open up the Summit Park Mall so I could walk from Sears to Bonton, from end to end instead of having to drive. And I just thought, unfortunately, Sears will be bankrupt and closed by the time that happens. Well, oddly enough, King of Bankruptcy, Sears, is still holding strong, and Bonton is the one that goes from perfectly fine to just collapsing entirely. So
I tell you, Alex has powers that we cannot comprehend given his purity.
It's so funny.
Sears is frozen in time. If you go into a Sears, you walk into a different dimension, and then when you leave, you come back to our dimension.
Sears is crazy. Have you been in the Sears?
I've been to the Sears.
That is.
I've been there.
There's a video on the other YouTube page, not Niagara 124's, that has Alex, Emily, and I went to Sears and our
You showed
wacky
me.
antics, and it's just like me going, like, hey, you know, with your Shop Your Way Rewards program, you can get points off your. And I'm just the entire time like, hey, why don't you buy this? And they're like, I don't need box jewelry. I'm like, why not? Why don't you buy yourself a nice suit? And Alex
You are
is like, why did? I'm like, because I bought my suit at Sears, and they determined that I just work for Sears.
I was about to say you are.
Why aren't you buying Sears clothing?
You are such
Have
a-
I told you about our savings program?
You are such a product pusher. You're like, in the way my family pushes food, you push people to buy things.
Yeah. So why don't you go?
Capitalism.
Yeah, I am the.
I like it as much
love
as the next
capitalism.
guy. Well, yeah.
Capitalism is great. And
Oh,
wonderful.
yeah, yes, it is great.
It is a
wonderful.
flawless system that does not hurt anyone whatsoever, ever in the history of history, Bonton.
Well, to quote Winston Churchill, capitalism's horrible except for all the other economic systems out there.
Tell me more, Mr. Mara, about that there.
Our resident weed specialist.
Our resident 420ist, as they call them.
Am I really the most experienced here? Bobby, you have to have at least.
No.
No, neither of us.
I'd say one time is the most experienced.
Really?
Have you?
No, that's Joe.
Joe's done it, yeah, one time. Right? Once. You haven't done it any times because it's illegal, Joe.
It's a crime, Joe.
It's a
You're
crime.
going to jail. I'm arresting you.
Except, ladies and gentlemen, in the states of California, Washington, Oregon, Alaska, Massachusetts, and Nevada.
He really is that guy that smokes weed once and then has weed socks and
Yeah.
listens to Bob Marley all the time.
No,
Playing all
that's-
the
Do you
summer
own a
music before the show.
Rastafarian hat?
Not
Joe?
yet.
Not yet.
Not yet!
That concerns me. The yet in the now no is the correct answer. No, I don't. Not yet. Yes.
Yes.
I have a lifetime subscription to Spencer's. Have I seen their loyalty program? I get coupons.
So anyway, I wanted to ask you guys this. So given you guys obviously don't have any experience with this situation, so I wanted to quiz you on your knowledge of the substance that is the celebratory of today.
Celebratory.
Yes. So do you know the difference between a joint, a spliff, and a blunt?
No, and I don't care.
Wait, what?
What is the difference between a joint, a spliff, and a blunt?
Their sizes,
Nah, there's more.
the way it's rolled.
Yes. A joint is rolled with rolling paper, a blunt is rolled with a tobacco cigar paper that you cut open and put it in, and a spliff is a blunt, but it has a little bit of tobacco in there. My friend told me this.
This is definitely a guy that doesn't smoke weed, but went on Wikipedia 10 minutes ago.
Half an hour ago, he was
Yeah,
on
like,
my
hey, oh man, I'm gonna look so cool. I'm gonna look like the hip cool guy that does the 420.
That would be my
Dab.
friend, though. That would be my friend who's the encyclopedic expert.
See, encyclopedia and weed don't go together whatsoever.
Encyclopedia.
That's a thing. That we should make that a thing.
Can we not? I mean, you do whatever you want, Joe. Whatever.
It probably is
you
already
want.
a thing.
Whatever you believe you can do, you can't. So don't follow your dreams.
Gee, thanks, Nico.
All the corpses on Mount Everest were once extremely motivated people.
Nico is extremely
they fulfilled their
pessimistic
desires.
today.
They're dead, but they did what they wanted to
They
do.
didn't make it to the top.
It's what Camus would call a happy death. In the way that you have lived a lifetime in such a short amount of years.
That's not a... What?
What? You never read Camus?
No.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. What is this?
Yeah, it's an actual motivational poster. Great, isn't it?
Right. So what is happening?
So let me tell you this. This is a story I want to make fun of.
Oh, here we go. All right.
I want to laugh at this because this is just so stupid. So, either you guys been to Starbucks recently?
Moving on.
No, it is not. I just want. No,
moving
I
on.
want to cover this because this is just so dumb.
Can
This
we?
is just
I want to
so
talk about
dumb.
the other end of it.
Let's talk about something
What
else.
other end of it? Like,
In which, all there's a bunch of people now coming into Starbucks.
And demanding a free coffee, I know.
No, that's the other thing. The third one is a bunch of people are coming in and they are very bothered that Starbucks will be closed
Yeah.
for that one day
Yeah.
that they're doing. And they're all like, well, you can't close Starbucks. I need my coffee. I might not even go into work today because I don't know how I could possibly function without my Starbucks in the morning.
I think you're
when
being
is
a
Starbucks
little...
going to be closed?
I can't.
I haven't.
I don't know the specific
I don't
date.
know.
And
Why? But what's the reason?
Okay, so here's what happened.
So let's
There was a
tell you the
Starbucks-
stupid story.
There was a Starbucks. It wasn't around here. There was a Starbucks.
New York City.
Was
Or
it
no,
New-
wait,
no.
Philly.
Was it Philly?
Yeah, Philly.
There was a Starbucks. Couple of African American men went into the Starbucks to use the bathroom and were hanging out, and Starbucks called the police on them and had them arrested for basically using their bathroom without purchasing anything.
Well, that's...
And loitering.
And I want to tell you this, that is company policy at most Starbucks. They say that unless you buy, especially in cities, unless you buy something, you can't use the bathroom and you can't, like, loiter around. Like, I was in New York City. I was in New York City and they had the same thing on McDonald's. Like, you have to buy something.
I know that's a thing, but can someone please explain to me how it escalated to the point where we called the police and had them arrested?
They didn't leave. They asked them to leave and they didn't leave, and I think they just wanted the cops to make them leave because they wouldn't leave. I mean, if some guy was just being like, I'm not going to leave.
Is that the confirmed story?
Yeah, I literally...
Is Bobby looking up the story?
I literally
I'm
got...
looking up the Starbucks policy for using their bathroom.
Who?
In New York City, at least, that was
Well, we
for
know
me
that
when I
there
in New
was...
York.
They said that they were...
That's what they said. Well, that's what they said, that they wouldn't leave, and so they called the cops because they wouldn't leave.
That's so... Anyways, so then afterwards, because of this, Starbucks apologized, and
Even though everybody really was doing
and
their job.
Well, here's the... Okay, Starbucks... Honestly, but that's like the dumbest move you can make PR-wise. Sometimes you just need to bite the bullet and realize, whoops, maybe we shouldn't be doing this. Because you're going to get blasted on social media.
So just bow to far left
You don't
people
bow,
screeching.
you just do it with strategy, and you don't get it
Joe,
escalated to the
can
point
I-
where there's cops.
Can I say something? Like, I don't... Like, for the last weeks, we have just brought up, like, political issues on the show, and every time it's just, like, Joe going off on something that I don't want to sit here and listen to. So, like, can we talk about something else? Because, like, I don't care anymore.
I thought this show was based on current events, Bobby.
It was based on random news stories, and we would just report the news. It was it never was supposed to be the O'Reilly factor. But I want to finish the story, just the actual news part, and not the commentary.
Right.
So in response, Starbucks apologized, said we're going to close for one day, entire company, to do, basically, racial awareness training.
All right.
Which is
Which
ridiculous.
is a thing.
Yeah, but also is
Starbucks-
a bit
No,
ridiculous.
it's something that the company needs to do in response. That's called human resources. I'm surprised you're not aware of this. You've worked, Joe, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
you've
but
had
I
to sit
also
through
know.
training
But I also know, no matter how much apologizing you do,
Does
these
it-
people will
Alright,
not
okay,
yield.
Joe. I am talking about the legal, human resources related matter that every company will follow. That when an incident occurs, this is what companies do. So it's a company-wide reaction said we're closing for the day to do a training day, basically. And the response was people were very upset that Starbucks is closed for a day, missing the point that even if it's a training day, I'm more concerned with the fact that people are so bothered that Starbucks is going to be closed for one day. You close Starbucks for one day, and everyone's extreme, like, people are bothered by that. And that speaks more about society's obsession with Starbucks than anything else.
Yeah, it really does.
Because honestly, it doesn't matter what it is. If a company needs to close down for a company-wide training day, you deal with it.
Yeah.
You don't complain about it, and you don't say, I can't even go to work because I can't get my Starbucks. You go somewhere else to get your coffee.
Folks, there are places called Tim Hortons and
They don't
Dunkin'
Tim
Hortons
Donuts.
is
People don't
objectively
have Tim
better than
Hortons there.
Starbucks.
Yeah, I
Or
like
go
Tim
to
Hortons.
any coffee shop anywhere. I mean,
Or
this
just,
is,
yeah, local coffee shops.
Yeah,
as
local
well.
coffee shops are all over the
I mean,
place.
and just, or make, better yet, brew yourself a cup of coffee. Ta-da.
Yeah,
I mean,
It's good that they're...
People are stupid.
I mean, it's good that they're doing the whole racial training thing, but, like, again, it's...
But really,
people blow these things into
out of
bigger issues.
proportion, yeah, I know. But that's what the thing, when you
That's
have
just-
professional outrage culture and this sort of way these people kind of these guys really make a career out of being outraged at the most ridiculous things.
Joe, this has always happened. It's just more noticeable now.
Yeah, but you don't
This is
my
all-
thing with these people is that I don't think you should if this is over nothing, I would not have apologized. I would have said we did everything the right way. We did it by the book. There was no bias
Joe,
intended.
they are a company. Your problem is if you ever ran a company, you would probably have run it in the ground by now, because the whole thing with companies is customer service. It doesn't matter if the customer is like the most wrong person in history.
If they're like being
You respond in kind, and that is good management skill. And Starbucks, realizing that there is an issue here, and this is more of a societal issue. This issue was never about, what happened at Starbucks. This is more, okay, we have a very hot button societal issue here. Let's make the correct choice for both our customer base and us as a company. Let's make the correct choice that will make the least amount of offense and the least amount of issue out of this situation.
Yeah.
Which is, it's remediation. This is a tactic. It is a public relations tactic. I'm going to pull weight on you, Joe. I have studied public relations. You have not. I've taken a year's worth of public relations courses. I have learned about all sorts of things, from proactive approaches, reactive approaches, controlling the scenario. You can't control spin anymore with increasing social media, and what to properly say, not lying, but presenting the truth in the way that is most beneficial to your brand image.
Yeah,
And doing what you can to remediate a situation.
No, I mean, you're probably better off with information as far as companies go, and I think you're right.
So Starbucks did the right move here. Whether you completely disagree with it,
I figured they
from
were
a public relations
I
perspective,
understand why they did it.
They did the correct thing.
Given their customer base, yeah, I can understand why they did it. You know what Starbucks appeals to, and you know their customer base wouldn't, if they did that.
Moving on, a Tennessee National Guard, she's either a sergeant or something. She was doing her oath swearing thing.
Yeah.
And it went viral. She used a dinosaur hand puppet. So the Tennessee National Guard discharged her. The person holding the Bible was demoted and then resigned, and the person behind the camera was also demoted.
Jeez.
And they all said that this, and what's funny is the one doing the hand puppet thing was the head of public relations for the Tennessee National Guard. She was in charge of their public relations. And it's that point where she thought she was going to do something funny that would bring awareness, but unfortunately, it's the National Guard. It's it's the military. It is National Guard is a branch of military. So it was not probably the smartest move. They're very serious people.
Are you implying that the dinosaurs didn't exist?
Oh, we're going full fake news today? I'm implying that the dinosaurs, plus, I just realized there's a slight underpinning there where, this is Tennessee. They do take an oath on a Bible, and she has a dinosaur on her hand. So yeah, I think you may have hit something there, that they may have bothered some.
Dinosaurs created Christianity.
No.
We are derailing, ladies and gentlemen.
Getting back to the subject, I just got some breaking news, folks, coming over the wire.
Breaking news.
So, the Associated Press, breaking news. Democratic Party sues Russia, Trump campaign, and WikiLeaks claiming conspiracy to help Trump win the 2016 election.
What source is this?
Associated Press.
Okay. So, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
That's not unusual.
Yeah, but I don't think they're really going to get anything.
They're not
going to
get anything, but this is what, come on, this is Monica Lewinsky all over again.
It really is. They're just reading about, they're just screeching about, something that really is just not really a big thing.
In the meantime,
North Korea is doing some good. Well, I don't know about
doing good things. Yes,
not doing good things, but they're aren't they
negotiations are coming up.
They're doing negotiations.
Yeah, Trump said he's going to meet with Kim Jong-un, and this could go. Admittingly, this could go either good or bad. We'll have to see.
So on complete next news. So
thanks.
Next news. We're just moving
Nico.
right on
Next
because
news.
Well, this is actually news. So today is this today? Yeah, students across the U.S. will walk out in classes today to mark the 19th anniversary of Columbine High School. And also, simultaneously, one person has been injured in a shooting at a Florida high school.
Oi.
So, I mean...
Admittingly, like...
You know, also, it's probably not another day... Another reason we probably shouldn't be celebrating 420.
I had a brain fart. But also, I think, like... Yeah, that's horrible stuff, but I still want to celebrate the day.
Yeah, I know, because you're a stoner.
Nah. But also, here's the thing, like...
You're in a band, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's... Stereotype.
Oh, yeah, that's such a stereotype.
And now...
Thanks, Bobby.
Bobby. That has been Bobby.
Thanks for the sound effects, Bobby. Let me consult the Twitter for some more news.
It's already dead.
Oh, you guys don't have anything to talk about? I guess.
Well, I'm pulling up
Please.
stuff right now in the meantime. I had the Starbucks. I
The
was going to rant on Starbucks.
UK
but
just
okay.
went 55 hours without using coal for the first time.
Great. Now, if only they could get the murder rate in London to go down.
Why do you always have to bring that up?
0 hours
Because
since last
it's
use of
dumb, and we need to call this
Oh,
out.
it's the... Do we celebrate Buffalo? I'll give this to them. Happy 186th birthday to the city of Buffalo.
186 years. Oh,
Wow.
Also, here's news. So, Niagara County has a reason to just brag and rub it in everyone's face. The air quality ratings have come out. Erie County got an F.
Ooh.
However, Niagara County got a C.
Ooh.
So Niagara County's new thing is Niagara County.
Our air is bad, but it's still better
Our
than
air
Erie.
is... We may suck, but we suck less than Erie. Erie County. They have one kid that is simultaneously asthmatic and has terrible grades.
Ooh. What?
What even?
Oh, we can talk about this, Joe. The new God of War game came out today.
Oi. So what's the word? And I don't trust, like, if you, like, cite, like, I don't trust normal gaming press. So, like, what's your opinion?
Oh, Metacritic's like collective score is 95.
I don't
right
trust
now.
Metacritic.
You don't trust Metacritic?
I don't trust any of the games journalist industry when it
doesn't
comes to
trust
reviewing
any-
video games.
Joe, the only person Joe trusts is like that sketchy guy
I've-
in Lewiston that's like, hey, you seen this video game?
Nah, I got my sources.
I've been reading a bunch about it. Supposedly it's up there, like it's right below Uncharted 4 and like The Last of Us for like best PlayStation games. like, of all
Really?
time. Yeah.
Are you of all time?
Yeah.
Like PlayStation in general?
Well, maybe hold on. Maybe I'm
Because
reading
I was
wrong.
about to say,
I'm
boy,
gonna-
I got
all time,
some
not all time,
problems.
Not all time. Best PF, like one of the best PS4 games, definitely. Like the current.
Well, the generations, current generation, like.
I mean, it's current generation's like over.
Well,
what,
yeah,
5 years.
but it's like hard to like. I got other games that could probably contend with that. Like as far as this genre, Last of Us is up there. I agree. Last of Us is a very good game.
Last of Us was also PS3, but they did.
Yeah, but they
release it.
remaster around there. But I also would argue like stuff like Yakuza, Kiwami, and like stuff like that. There's a lot of.
I'm
good
gonna try to
games.
pull up what I was reading on it, like the exact wording, so I didn't say anything wrong. I don't want to
Video games.
Video games. I've been playing a lot of
Video games.
Fortnite still. Fortnite.
My
Battle
friend
Royale,
is
best game.
my friend's
Best
brother's
game of all
addicted
time,
to that
over
game.
20 million players. It's made over like $20 million from just the mobile app.
That's insane.
It's a huge, yeah, it's a huge, like, oh my gosh.
You know what? We should make a game where you just push a button and it does nothing.
Pong.
Pong is hard. The original Pong is hard. Pong is hard.
Pong's good.
Pong's
fun.
hard.
Pong is great, but
Pong's
it's
been
hard.
recreated like 1,000
The
million
original
times.
Pong, where you had to like rotate the dial to do things, was hard.
Did anybody do this distracted driving thing they had over here yesterday?
I got
I
motion sickness
did
from the
not.
drunk driving. Okay, trying to drive it normal, I crashed the car several times because, according to him, I was whiskey throttling. I was hitting the brake and the gas at the same time because the pedals are so tiny. And, you know, it looks like it was made in 1986. Like,
Yeah.
what was that graphics? Like, how... And then I wore the drunk goggles and I rolled my car over twice.
I have no idea. Hey, you want to laugh at a funny article I found? So, Anthony Fantano, you follow him on Twitter. He's a music reviewer. He's a
You're
YouTube
really...
music reviewer.
Yeah,
but-
you and...
Zach and I love
Oh,
the guy. But yeah, he tweeted out this dumb dumb article by USA Today. 20 politically incorrect songs that would be wildly controversial today, and they put really stupid songs on here.
Okay, yeah, but USA Today is like a newspaper that just needs to, sell things and kind of like clickbait. So of course they're gonna put that.
Of course they're gonna put something profoundly dumb. But one of the
news company wants to make money. Oh,
I know,
what?
I know. But one of the funniest comments, I gotta read you this comment. Guess what they put for one of the songs for controversy?
Which one? Just tell me.
Ebony and Ivory by Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, it's highly offensive.
It's about racial harmony.
It's super highly offensive.
I was about to say, get this, why it wouldn't fly. McCarthy and Wonder meant well with their hyper-literal interpretation of race relations, but it's their message of people are the same, there's good and bad in everyone, so let's get along, would be interpreted as hilariously naive by more woke factions of today's cultural discourse.
Can we please stop with the woke? Like, that's something that, like,
I guess
what even is woke?
I guess promoting racial equality is racist now, guys.
Well, no, it just lacks all nuance, but unfortunately, it's a song. It's a song.
What do you mean lacks nuance?
You can't have nuance, and, you can have nuance in a song,
What do you mean by nuance? What do you mean by that?
Nuance.
Well, how is it bad? Tell me this, Nico, because I really would like to know.
First of all, it's a pop song. Let's just be honest, and most pop songs are just boil a premise down to something super simple. So the song is let's all get along, we're not that different, everything is great. So of course, everything will be well, the USA Today people can be well, it's, ignoring all these complexities and racial bias and all this stuff, which of course it is because it's a pop song, and we're not going to write a song that's racial biases in the U.S. are naturally underpinned by situations of abject microaggressions based on... I'm sorry, that wouldn't be a solid pop.
Hold on, I want to clear this up because I want to ask you, do you really believe in that microaggression stuff?
I don't, but people do, and at this point...
that's ridiculous to me.
You want to know what I believe?
Because you
want to know what I believe?
Wait, you and I are very different in the way we tackle stuff like this. I'm the provocateur in your face. I'll argue with people, and you're the one who just wants to dodge it.
I'm the one who thinks that that by just moving on. You don't know what it really is? It is a personal choice on my part. I'm going to stay out of it. It's not my thing to be part of.
They said that about other things, and then it turns out these things make things worse. If you ignore something that's so blatantly ridiculous and wrong and it runs amok, then you get college campuses where they won't let anybody who's right of center speak. So what do you say about that?
You know what I'm going to say about that?
What?
Things right now are very heated. Things are getting blown out of proportion left and right. So at this point, I think everyone just needs to take a beat, go see a solid movie, couple movies, just watch some good movie. Go see
Still
Ready Player
haven't
One.
seen it yet. Want to see it?
Solid movie.
Haven't seen it yet.
Get
around to it.
Ham-fisted at times, but just see it. Stop arguing about the movie. It's a popcorn movie. This might be kind of like with Star Wars. Stop arguing about just watch the movie. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. It's a popcorn movie. Not meant to be taken seriously.
When does Solo come out?
Carry on. In next month in May.
Next month?
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be bad.
What?
It probably will. I think
it's I think it's probably.
Does
around
it come out the
Memorial
same
Day
day as Deadpool 2?
It might.
I didn't what was the second sequel movie called again? What was it Force Awakens?
Last Jedi.
I didn't like Last Jedi, so I'm probably
still have
probably not gonna
There's proportional. People that liked the more you liked the Force Awakens, the less you liked the Last Jedi, and vice versa. Yes.
Yeah. I
There's actually a proportional. You can find that.
I want to see all these movies, but I just haven't had the time to see these movies.
Also, the fact that going to see a movie costs for a
was about to
matinee,
say,
it costs $30-something.
You do know Netflix and streaming exists.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I do. But Nico, have you looked into getting Movie Pass?
What's Movie
Pass? You pay $10 a month, and then you can see one movie a day for the whole month.
Oh.
At the Regal, for no extra.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Wait, what?
$10 a month. You get one movie ticket just for you. One movie ticket a day. You can see one movie a day. It's pretty great, right? It sounds.
Considering it costs $10 to go see one movie at Regal. Wow, when are they're doing that?
Yeah, somebody just did a presentation on it in my class last night, my management class.
Interesting.
I knew of it. I didn't know we had it here. So I guess we do though. So.
Whoa, that's. I mean, considering when my mom and I went, it was Ready Player One, 2 matinee tickets, a large popcorn and a medium soda, cost us something like $37.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get one ticket. The only other thing is you can't like book tickets ahead of time. Like you have to.
I don't book tickets.
Yeah, okay, so you have to like you get the ticket when you go there.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Huh. Cool. Hold on, let me consult
This
this.
is a pass-restricted feature, meaning that
Yeah,
Need
like it
to-
sounds
need-
pretty good. Like if you go
Thank
see
you for
like
calling Regal Cinemas Hollywood 12. The following showtime.
even if you see like more than one movie a month, it's still worth the cost. Like it's
Yeah.
$10.
even if you see one
Yeah.
movie a month, it's worth it. That's impressive.
That is.
They used to do with if you had AT&T in your Regal Crown card, you could bring a friend to the movies for free
Oh really?
on Tuesdays, but it was only on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
I don't think they still do that, though.
Have you heard anything about or have you seen A Quiet Place?
No, but I had.
I don't
you
like
know
horror
why?
movies,
You know
so-
YMS, like your movie. The Canadian guy YMS.
No.
He's a reviewer on YouTube. I saw his review on it. He tore it apart.
Oh really?
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
but
I
isn't
heard
his
it's
whole
got.
thing how he tears movies
I heard it's
apart?
gotten really good reviews.
No, he's given good reviews to movies. He's given good reviews to horror movies.
Oh, you mean like the Nostalgia Critic?
Oh.
There's no one left on Channel Awesome except for that one guy.
Brad Jones, the cinema snob.
No.
He left?
No, it's the other guy.
Guru Larry?
Yeah, I think it's Guru Larry's the only one that's left.
Joe, have you
Yeah, Guru Larry was bragging about it on
Yeah,
Twitter.
he declared himself the sole survivor. But it's funny because their YouTube page is still posting like new Nostalgia Critic videos because
Yeah.
they still have them.
Although that's insane, man. And I looked. That's just a crazy situation.
That was a mess.
That one was a mess, especially the fact that, like, especially the one guy who I never expected to have done anything horrible, did some of the most horrible things at Channel Awesome.
Can we talk about the fact that the main owner of Channel Awesome owns the rights to the Nostalgia Critic?
I don't know.
So that Doug Walker basically sold his own.
I just want
character.
to say that is one of the. I don't know if Doug was just dumb or naive. How could
think
you
Doug
sign
re-
that away?
Well, he was going to sign it away because it made him money.
Yeah, but you could make money if you owned it. You could make more money if you owned it.
Yeah, but it's a common practice. People handing over rights to their characters.
Yeah.
Have you
I'd never like if I ever got like a music thing, I'd never like say completely sell my master tapes or something like that.
Well,
That's-
you know how like Prince changed his name into a symbol to boycott something.
yeah, he had a record dispute. A lot of artists have record
And
disputes.
it didn't work. It didn't actually do anything. He just changed his name into an unpronounceable symbol.
have you watched like any Total Biscuit show or have you been following?
I'm tired. Biscuit. I gotta tell you this. I used to be a fan of Total Biscuit. Then he infuriated me with that one thing he did at the con, where he just virtue signaled about like the traps thing. He just virtue signaled because like one guy made a joke comment about traps, and he got all offended and started virtue signaling, and I just was like, "You hypocrite! This man made a career out of like battling."
Can we talk about the fact that Joe knows more of like the lingo of triggering than most people? Like what?
I have a lot of experience.
Virtue signaling?
I was gonna say no, but he's been dealing with like his cancer for a while, but he just announced he was hospitalized and his chemo's no longer working, so I don't know how much.
So
longer.
so you just bashed the guy.
I
Should have waited until the
admitted-
story came
But he's,
out.
I admitted that I liked the guy in his earlier work. It's just that I think he became a hypocrite and he became too big for his britches.
Okay, well he's dying of cancer, so can we
Well, that's
not do
sad.
that?
Yeah, that's sad. I don't want him to die of cancer. That's sad. But I still criticize the guy for like his opinions.
Moving on.
Moving on.
to the next story.
The next story.
The very important story.
important story. The one that we all
The important
know
story.
is
The story that is super important. The important one that is.
Hold on. Let me.
No,
consult.
you're not consulting
There's,
squat no more.
dogs exist and they're good.
Okay. Oh, Doug's famous subs. Doug subs in Niagara Falls.
Doug subs.
Yeah.
Probably yeah.
Okay. Well, So
What is Doug's Famous?
Doug's Famous Subs was a sub shop, and they moved a couple times. But they were gonna move onto the old. And oddly enough, Colosso Taco did leave Pine Avenue. I thought they would after they opened the one in town of Niagara. They moved to the big giant one in town of Niagara.
Yeah.
And so Doug Subs was gonna move into the old Colosso Taco, but he was dealing drugs. So the police and the police knew this. So right when he showed up to go look at the building, they got him.
Doug's drugs.
In the meantime, someone finally bought La Hacienda, so it's gonna open up.
Yeah,
again.
I know.
It's
I
opening
heard
up
about
again.
that. Yeah.
Yay. I'm sorry, I'm consulting the Twitter to try to find something to talk about.
Looking through the
Don't
tweets.
consult things.
I will consult.
I'm currently looking through the tweets trying to find news things, but no, all I can find is just people memeing about the mayor of London doing something stupid and like.
Yeah, because that's all you follow.
No, I follow other things. They're memeing other
Oh,
things.
yes, you do follow other things, yo.
Well, at least I'm. No, I don't duck a situation because it's too difficult to deal with. That's not me. It's you.
Do that louder.
What? Do that louder?
He's talking to Bobby.
Oh, you want me or Bobby? Because I can just blatantly say my thing.
Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Bobby, and I'm gonna talk to you about some stuff that I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what I'm talking about either. I had a thing up here. It's like it was a thing from WikiLeaks that I was gonna talk about, but that I forgot.
I'll find something.
It's like every other news. We just stopped caring.
We just stopped caring. Let me consult like the actual news sources and see what I can find.
It's okay. We don't have to talk about anything.
No, don't worry. I got this.
We can sit here in silence and appreciate.
Don't worry, folks. I'm on my way. I almost have it.
2 shows that we're doing. We can have some.
Here we go. Okay. So let me see.
Jesus Christ,
Superstar. Who we gotta change that to Alex. Like, imagine Alex as like Jesus in Jesus Christ Superstar. He would work perfectly.
So the U.S. Geologic Survey released a report Wednesday predicting that there could be dire consequences if a major earthquake hits the second largest fault in Northern California.
Can California sink into the sea?
This is from the NPR. Actually, it would just 7.0 magnitude earthquake on the Hayward Fault, which runs through like Berkeley, Oakland, Hayward, Fremont, and Milpitas. It would kill up to 800 people and cause more than 100 billion in damage.
Oh. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean it that way. I don't like Berkeley, but I don't like Berkeley that much.
Let's just.
I don't want an earthquake.
Central Berlin has been evacuated to clear an unexploded World War II bomb.
Oi! Jeez.
Ooh.
Gotta love Berlin.
Oh man, so how about?
I got something. So Gaza's going well.
Bobby's got something, doesn't he?
You
got something. Come on, Bobby.
Going back to Fortnite. Speaking of the battle,
Joe is something else, please.
The battle royale.
Yes, I have something.
Whoa, okay.
So, hey.
I need to find something then, because if we're talking about...
Hey, guess
how
what?
about the meteor
guys,
that's just going to kill everyone in Fortnite?
Guys, guess what?
What?
Schumer introduces measure to decriminalize marijuana.
Chuck.
Shoom.
Happy 420 from Chuck Schumer.
Happy 420 from Chuck Schumer.
Chuck Schumer enjoys his life, doesn't he?
Nah, but like, we can talk about this. The new Call of Duty game, Black Ops 4.
I'm tired.
We needed it for some reason.
I'm so tired.
But
can I hold on? I want to go on a rant first.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't like Call of Duty.
I don't either. But
I stopped playing Call of Duty. Let me tell you this. I stopped playing Call of Duty at Ghosts. You know what made me stop playing Call of Duty?
Ghost's campaign.
Ghost's campaign.
Yeah, it was awful.
It was horrible. For those of you who don't know, the bad guy is evil because the enemy used their ancient Aztec magic to turn him evil.
Here, I want to talk about this though, right? Because
why?
Because they ran out of ideas.
They have been out of ideas. Keep in mind, the last good Call of Duty game I played was Modern Warfare 1.
Modern Warfare 2 was great.
Modern Warfare 2 was decent.
I have somewhere to
but
go
not
with
as good
this.
as
I have
1.
somewhere to go with this, right? So Call of Duty, always been, oh wow, look at their cinematic campaigns and the multiplayer is people play it. It's not fun. I don't know why people play it, but they play it.
I don't know.
But Black Ops 4, new Call of Duty game coming out this year, they're not having a single player campaign.
Good.
What is the point?
They're planning zombies, which has been like in all of Treyarch's Call of Duties,
Which is
since
usually like hit or miss. I
they're-
like zombies.
they're
but-
doing multiplayer, and they're also working on some type of battle royale mode because of the recent popularization or like the popularity of battle royale due to PUBG and Fortnite and all that.
Yeah. Do you think
So-
they finally got around to the fact that they're not good at writing a campaign?
Also, along with that, they're releasing a Modern Warfare 2 remaster, but only the campaign and not the multiplayer, which is like the best multiplayer in the series.
Guys, they did this with Modern Warfare 1 as well, the remake. It infuriated me.
Wait, how are they they're remastering the No Russian mission too?
Yes,
I just
yes,
think so, yeah.
yes.
Remember when
yes.
that was the most
Yeah,
offensive
like
thing
I
you could do?
I remember hearing about that when it came out. It's like, oh, Call of Duty mission has a content warning and you can choose to skip it because it's bad.
But you know for a fact that they specifically put it in there because they knew it would get them attention.
Oh yeah. They've done that.
Did you ever see someone synced it up with Tiny Tim's Tiptoe Through the Tulips?
Tiptoe through the tulips. Bah, 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 bah,
I'm
bah,
pretty
bah.
sure they did it again in like a later game. They had another scene where you could skip first.
I think
like,
the No
Oh,
Russian
yeah, I
mission.
guess.
The No Russian mission is horrible. Don't get me wrong.
It's
But know what's great
it's
about it? If
done
you don't-
well, though,
I
like-
mean, you really don't have to do
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, you could literally
I
just
just wander
sit
around
there.
Burger King
Yeah.
and like.
Oh, that's interesting. While they're just shooting people.
But I-
That's pretty much.
I
What
think
did.
it was like a well done like
Story
like,
element.
It's a great story element, and the map is good.
yeah.
Yeah. I liked the airplane. I always liked the airplane map on the multiplayer. That's why I really liked. And that map as well.
Remember, no Russian.
Remember, no Russian. Oh, and also, I'm going to start singing while I start doing this. Actually, I would start singing. Singing in the rain. Boom. Just singing in the rain. Bang, bang.
But yeah, no, Call of
I
Duty's
have a
going-
problem.
You're really cliche, is what you are.
Am I?
Yeah.
Really? What would you blast if you were going on a killing spree?
Well, I wouldn't. Like, what kind of question is that? That's a great thing to be having on our second to last show.
What? This is you? We've given
No,
up at this point,
no,
haven't we?
No, we haven't.
Bobby did.
You're a cool guy. Don't come to the WNA studio tomorrow.
What?
don't know. I'm sorry.
What?
Forget that. Bye.
Nico just walked out, folks. Nico just walked out of the room.
Taking another nap.
Oh my. You sure? Okay.
Are we?
What are you doing?
What was that? Okay,
What
bye.
What is he doing?
He's leaving.
Where's he going?
All right, so now.
Come back. Come back, senpai.
Now we can talk about what we really need to talk about. Right?
Ay, ay, ay. Well, now we have it completely to
What?
ourselves. This is great. Hey, Bobby.
What do you think of Nico's hair?
I think it looks weird.
I think it looks weird too.
I think it really does. I've always thought
He's
looked
coming
weird.
back. He's coming back.
But he also has this sort of look that,
coming
like,
back.
is he leaving?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
he
he's
is
leaving.
He's literally
Okay,
leaving.
he's not coming back. All
He
right.
literally left the studio, guys. Why? Did he have somewhere to go? Did he say he had somewhere to go?
No, I think we just. I think.
We broke him? Oh my. Yes! I finally broke him. Guys. That means I can sit in the big chair.
He's got a magazine.
Guys, hold
coming
on.
back.
Wait, I can sit in the big chair. I can take his seat. It's my seat now. It's my seat. I get to take your seat. Eh? I get to take your seat. That's how this works, right? I think this is how this works. Right? I think that is. So, Bobby, what did you want to tell me?
I don't know.
I get your seat, right? That's how this works.
I don't know what's happening.
Is that how this works? I get the seat. Are you gonna hit me with the roll-up thing?
I am going to tell you should go to Toronto.
Go to Toronto.
I have
need
been
a
to
trip.
Toronto. I actually have been to.
Go back.
Go to Toronto. Supposedly the
Bobby.
worst part of Canada,
Both of
according
you
to
two- both of you
Canadians.
Just go to Toronto.
Toronto's like a criminally underrated city, guys. It really is. Like
Criminally underrated.
I know several Canadians who will
Hun-
tell you that it's an awful place.
Maybe in
it's
town.
the
It
worst
is an
part
awful
of Canada.
place.
Really?
It's Toronto.
Really? Why?
I
What's
like
what's-
Every
Toronto.
big city's horrible.
I like cities.
The best city in the whole wide world?
Niagara.
Saskatoon,
Niagara
Saskatchewan.
Falls.
Really?
Saskatoon, Saskatchewan.
I've never been to Saskatchewan.
Neither have I, but it's the best city in the world.
How have you never been
Okay,
there?
the second best is how actually I'll take it back. Halifax, Nova Scotia.
I've never been
Oh,
there.
yeah, I love that
I had
place.
the opportunity to go to school there.
Oh, we should go to hell.
Michigan?
Yeah.
So,
Bobby just got an internship at Hell.
yep.
Yeah. No, I didn't. I have no idea what you're talking about.
So do I get to keep your seat or like?
No, you don't.
Please.
Because I outrank you. Both in tenure and position. And height.
I don't think that's how it works with height, but what are you gonna do if I don't get up?
Hey, so what's happening now? What are we talking about? I don't know what's going on.
Okay, let me get back to this.
I'm lost.
Let's talk about something interesting. Let me get.
We can
to
keep
seat.
talking about
Jeez.
video games because video games are fun.
Where did I put those headphones? You literally bailed on us in the middle of the show.
Yeah, we said.
That's not the first time.
We judged you a little bit.
We
said
really
some
were
bad
judging
things
you while
about
you were gone.
Oh,
We're
I can't
talking
wait to
about-
hear the replay.
Talking about.
Your face.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
Because
So
I'll
wait.
have the replay.
Thing is, though, Toronto, I actually think Toronto's a really good city, but then again, I've never been to, like, you know, people always say if you're going to visit Canada, you got to go, like, Vancouver, Montreal, you know, the really big, popular cities,
Yeah.
but, like, Toronto, in my opinion, is underrated because it's got a lot of good food. You ever been to, like, any of, like, the foodie places in, like, Toronto?
I went to a food truck in Toronto.
That's
once.
good stuff, but I mean, like, the St.
If I'm
Lawrence
going
like,
to Canada, I'm going to go to Halifax, Nova Scotia.
which I hear is nice.
I'm going to go to Saskatoon, Saskatchewan.
Really?
And I'm going to go to Banff, Alberta.
I know none of those places.
Exactly my point.
If I could
I'm
go...
going to go to the places that are just like... Actually, Halifax is really cool.
For me, I'd go to, like, Halifax would be nice, but also St. John's, Newfoundland, I hear is very interesting as well.
Everything in the Newfoundlands are very interesting.
But I also, a place I'd really like to visit is Montreal, because I've never been to Montreal. My
Yeah.
family...
You will be punched in the face.
No, they speak English. And, like, I mean, the French Canadians are kind of jerks, but I've met a few. They weren't jerks, but
I
maybe
have a
it's...
few French Canadian friends.
It has nothing to do with the French Canadian thing. It's just they're gonna punch you in the face.
What?
Just you.
Just my face. Just the
your
look on my
face.
face is
Yep.
enough to get them to punch me in it.
Well, I mean, you'd open your mouth first and say something like baguette, 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 baguette,
Baguette wine. Baguette wine.
and boom, right in the face.
I remember when I could only speak that. Critical folks, if you don't know, we occasionally play D&D games in the studio, and
They're really
actually-
horrible
Do
bootleg.
you actually? Oh,
you
man.
never sat in
Because
for these.
No, here's what really happens. We get an online D20 roller, and he comes up with some convoluted thing, and then tries to roll to speak French,
and I
and
roll
rolls
a
a 1, so he can only say baguette, baguette, wine, baguette, baguette.
And I really think it's French. That's a critical failure on that. And then you ruin everything because you decide to try to murder me.
And then Zach shows up guns a-blazing.
and then he shoots himself.
Oh man.
Dungeons and Dragons is a horrible idea.
Oh,
It's a
great.
fun
Don't
game.
do it,
fantastic.
not even once.
They got like 30,000 Dungeon and Dragon events this weekend at UBCon that I'm not going to
Sweet.
go to. It's like I was looking at the event schedule. It's like D&D, D&D, D&D. Well, like do something else. There's nothing
Nope.
else happening.
What else could you possibly do?
D&D is a
There's a
hard...
furry lounge.
Yeah, for
What?
the first time ever.
What?
Well, what they did was because I don't know if you know how horrible it is to be in a fursuit.
It's very
They're
sweaty.
incredibly hot and you get dehydrated. So they gave them a furry lounge right next with an attachment to an elevator.
Where
So
do you know where? Like, did they say where it is?
I know where it is.
You know where it is. Where is?
But I don't know where it is. Like I could look.
I
up
could
where
I
it
could
is.
look at the event.
Well, no, I know where it is because it's in
Because
the,
of the thing,
it's in
yeah.
the chat.
Hey, Bobby,
Yeah.
take this magazine. Go to Toronto. I've been there a few.
Behind the scenes, Insider takes on arts, food, fashion, and more.
They're
In the
so hip and now.
They are.
To a random page, gonna read some stuff.
I mean, but like, what was I gonna say? Oh, but our D&D games are fun. I mean, we picked the most ridiculous scenarios. I remember when Zach picked this one avatar.
Guns ablaze. Wait, the chai latte?
No, the big avatar. I
No,
can't
the
talk
chai.
about.
No, the chai latte one was funnier.
bringing
That
home
was
the
funnier
bacon.
than the other one. The one where he killed Hitler.
Don't talk about that.
Oh man, you killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His birthday.
Well, technically, first Zach killed.
This show is a disaster.
Do you want to know
It is
how?
once again
do you want to
time-
know how he killed him? I don't think you do because
Can
I
we
don't
not?
think we
can
can
we,
say
no,
it.
you
I don't
can't
think we can
say it
say
on
it.
air.
Mecha
Now,
Hitler?
first of all, it is very
Bye.
important.
Where'd you get pizza?
They have pizza out
They
there.
have pizza?
They have
Yeah,
pizza.
go get it.
Go.
It is very important to note that the views expressed on Niagara 124 are not the views of WNIA, Niagara University, or even the people speaking it.
Please don't sue us.
I haven't said that in a long time. Oh, whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, are we actually having someone come in that can talk?
Oh, we got somebody.
Please have someone come in that can talk.
That'd be fun.
Please.
I mean, it'll only
please
be
have
for
someone
like
come in
10
that can
minutes.
talk.
It'll only be
Hooray,
for
someone
like 10
coming in that can
minutes.
talk.
Hello.
They can use real words.
Hey.
You want to sit down?
Real words. Yeah, do you want to sit on like the guest chair, but like the guest chair is covered?
There was a spider on the floor, so I...
The spider's dead, don't worry.
Yeah, okay.
It's super dead. So why do you have pizza? Where was their pizza? They had pizza?
At the front of Galley, they're $2 a slice.
$2? Wow.
It's for hospitality and tourism.
Capitalism.
Of course.
Yay.
Boo.
Yay.
$2 for a square slice. Boo.
Give me that for
What
free.
company? Let me guess. Favorites. It's always favorites.
Yay.
Can they pick like someone else?
Well,
Favorites has good
Favorites has pretty
pizza.
good pizza.
Anyone else?
Goodfellas has the best pizza.
I don't think I
Goodfellas is good, except for the days when all of a sudden it's really not.
Yeah.
I think Favorites is the most consistently like.
No, favorites is the most you live in Lewiston, and it's
Can
favorites.
I read the Iran nuclear agreement?
Well, we used
Can
to.
you please?
Wait, you brought the Iran nuclear agreement?
Yeah, I have it right here.
Courtesy
It has
of
to be
Sam.
signed. I have it right here. But this is the
That's it?
first draft.
This is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
You
my
were there,
God,
Bobby?
sure
Were
it
you
is.
there?
No,
Yeah,
sis.
I wrote up
You
the
were?
agreement.
You wrote the agreement?
Yeah.
You met with the
See,
Iranians?
that's me right there, Paul K. Kerr. That's an actual name.
Was that your pseudonym?
No, it's my actual name.
No, that's
I
Bobby's
didn't know.
real
I
name.
knew you were a liar when you told me your name.
No.
Yeah, it was written September 15th, 2017. Hasn't been signed
You're a
yet.
specialist in
but-
non-proliferation?
Yeah.
Oh, and, Kenneth Katzman, the Middle Eastern Affairs. What do you have to say, Kenneth?
This pizza's good.
Truer words have never been spoken by Kenneth.
True.
So yeah,
So why? What's
it's
oh.
thing.
I was about to say, you gonna read it?
Oh yeah, it's like
put
30,000 pages.
Random page.
Random
You hit it with your finger, and whatever you land on, you read.
Random paragraph.
The United States revoked the designations made under various executive orders of numerous specified Iranian economic entities and personalities listed in Attachment 3 of Annex 2 of the JCPOA. I don't know what this is talking about. I wrote it.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Bobby, truly, this is Bobby's reading of the Iran nuclear deal. This is truly one of the most entertaining things you will hear, folks. This is caramel for your ears. Take it away, Bobby.
Caramel for your ears.
What?
Ear caramel.
Ear caramel.
That's so when the show ends next week, it's our final episode, and we all just go to slowly fade away. We will be starting a new business. Ear caramel. It's caramel for your ears.
Do you know where the furry lounge is at UP? Because I saw it on the event schedule.
No.
Do you really
wanna go
want
to-
to know?
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
We should go. Well, I could look it.
No, I mean, I'll look it up.
No, I don't care.
I'll look up the intricacies of it.
the intricacies
Why,
of
do
the
you want
furry
to go
lounge.
to the furry lounge?
No.
Yeah, Bobby
It's just
really
I
does.
saw it was there.
Bobby
They also-
really wants
There's
to
also
go.
absolutely nothing happening today.
Also,
Hold on. I'm pulling out a
Joe
random...
wants to go to a second furry bowling after going to the first. And yet,
it was
he's not a
fun.
furry.
It was fun. I met nice people. It was cool.
There's
They are nice people, except when they were humping the pool table. That was weird.
That's not nice.
That was not nice.
Okay, I picked a random part of the Toronto paper,
I had
folks.
the bring in the bacon article.
Oh,
Is that the one
good.
you have?
Now, I got lounge lizards. They're...
Mark Zuckerberg.
There's a...
Adam.
Wait, lounge lizard? Well, that's the furry lounge, obviously.
There's a reason why old-timey lounges have never gone out of style. Hardcore music fans know sometimes the best way to soak up your favorite sounds to relax is sip a cocktail, then get up and dance all night long. Get your groove on at Queen Street West legendary Rex Jazz and Blues Bar for the hippest cool cats performing live every night. Lounge. It's upcoming Little Portugal. Enjoy dancers and shows. Usually salsa,
All right.
Latin jazz.
Okay,
Well,
so here's the issue.
I don't care.
So there's actually 3 furry lounges.
Oh yeah, well, I saw.
There's 2 in the leisure section in Clemens Hall, and 1 is
Clemens
in Norton.
Mind you,
I
this
don't
is
know where
actually-
either of
And
those.
I have no idea.
I don't
what
know where
those-
either of those places are. I don't think we've ever
Norton
been in
and
those
Kayla
buildings.
Wait, what? Okay, it's in Norton.
I know where it
Put them very far away from everybody.
Yeah, I know that one of them is directly linked into an elevator. So,
Yeah, I don't know where this place.
and they're going to be providing
Take-
water. So,
providing what?
Furries need
water.
water.
because they need
Are they gonna-
they get
Because they're
dehydrated.
sweating.
They're
Are they-
sweating
is it
profusely.
going to be provided in like metal bowls?
They have to get on their all fours, and are they gonna have to lick it?
No. Okay. All right.
That's too far.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
that's too far. Oh.
Joe.
What?
Joe.
What?
Joe.
What?
Why?
Why? Why not? My brain
So,
goes
like-
weird
It
places.
really does.
We have one
I
more
can't
show.
control it.
We have one more show next week, and then immediately
I,
following that show is my thesis defense.
Yep, and Nico has asked me to go there for moral support.
I said if you would like to go, you can. It's
I-
an open invite. Everyone is welcome. There will be Frankie's Donuts.
Okay,
Are you bringing them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
It's a 125, room to be determined.
Room to be determined.
Room to be determined.
That's the best room. It's a room requirement.
You got this. I think you got this.
Yeah, you got
I
this.
do. This was
You got this.
Niagara Falls.
This is your thing. This is literally your
I
thing.
haven't even started my thesis and it's scaring me.
When is your... Wait, but you have another year now, right?
Yeah, I'm doing the honors thesis.
Yeah,
Uh,
don't
I don't have
worry.
thesis.
I don't have a thesis right now either.
Your... What
I
are
mean,
you?
I don't have not right now. I don't have one in
My
general.
primary
So.
college side
Good
was
for you.
history, 'cause that's my
Okay.
secondary.
Histories are longer.
Yeah, I know. But
So-
I can't. But what I want to do, I don't want to do it through a poli sci one.
Okay, you want to do... Are you doing a... are you doing qualitative or quantitative?
Probably qualitative.
Oh, see, that's going to be a pain in the ass for you.
What's the difference between?
Because that's what I did. Quantitative is data set numbers, and as I like to say, people that do quantitative have a lot more work cut out for them when writing it because they have to do a lot of number crunching. It's like what Emily's doing right now, and it's a pain in the butt because you have like all these, like you have to literally crunch numbers, and then, but once you're done, you kind of can point at the numbers and say the numbers don't really lie. Where when you're doing qualitative, especially historical method, where I went through 100 news articles, you kind of have to just defend it based on willpower and pointing at arbitrary things.
So my
It's
entire
hard.
college career.
Yeah, like we're strong at defense, so you'll be fine, Sam. Yeah, it's not as hard as it looks. It hurts. It will make you suffer, but it's not as hard as it looks.
It's a good pain.
Okay, you take it too far again, Joe.
What? How?
You
Like
take
my,
it too far.
my brain goes places, and it's like that would work, and it's
Finished.
like
Had my last presentation for my college career last night, and now I just gotta finish one more paper, and then I'm done.
I have 2 group projects.
Ooh.
I have a whole nother year.
Ooh.
I have like
You have 2 more
2 years.
Little baby.
Yeah,
Tiny
but
little
you're look-
baby.
Yeah, but guess
Joe-
what? Next semester I'm going to Australia, so
Joe-
ha, I win.
Joe, the new general
We're going to
manager.
the place where everything's gonna kill you. No, Zach. It's gonna be Zach.
Zach's gonna be the general.
Yeah.
Joe, one of.
I'm gonna be out. I can't. I'm
Carrie
out of the
actually
country.
Said, and I quote,
Are
Carrie
you? Where
said
you going?
it is time
Australia.
to make WNIA
Oh, next
great
semester.
again.
Next semester I'm staying abroad in Australia. I
Huh.
can't. I'm out of the country.
Yeah, so
Man.
he can't be it.
I hope you can crush spiders bigger than that. 'Cause you're gonna have to.
Don't worry. When I come back, I will either dethrone Zach or I will get a job below Zach.
Here's the deal. So, Carrie, who is now letting The Wire kind of run on its own, but she kind of spearheaded The Wire, she's going to come back and make WNIA great again because she's just going full,
Trump?
Full
Trump?
Murdoch. She's going full Murdoch and just creating, she's going to be the media mogul.
Keep
of,
WNIA great.
So wait, does that mean WNIA is going to become like Fox.
News.
Oh God.
Or the
no.
Fox News of
Well,
radio.
I'm happy I won't be here for that.
This just in: are video games causing your children to prefer wearing women's clothing? This at 9.
Well, with that note, it's the end
I'm
of the
sorry,
show.
I embrace the.
Tune in next week at 11:30, ladies
starting
and gentlemen.
11:30?
11:30.
We're having an epic.
We're doing an epic conclusion. A wild, crazy,
Hour
excellent
and a half?
send-off.
with me.
Hour and a half.
What are we gonna fill that time with if we can?
Me.
barely-
I will bring
We're
the
going
guitar.
to fill it with
I will-
memories and wonder, and you are not bringing your guitar.
What? Not?
Nope.
Okay,
All right,
I'll bring it my
nostalgic
show, folks.
We
Listen
gotta,
to my
we gotta
show.
keep it to its roots. Joe, you can stand outside while we do the show.
Perfect.
Gee,
Bring
thanks.
it down. I'm phoning James. He's becoming a deacon next week. We're calling him in.
I have always
bringing the co-host
I've
back.
always wanted to meet James, so this is gonna be great.
I don't want to talk to James.
I do. I want to see this
I wanna talk to
legend
James.
that I
So-
have been hinted at.
Tune in next week when Sam continues to grope the Ariana Grande poster.
I love you.
So, for
Niagara 124.
He's Nico. I'm Bobby. He's Joe.
goodbye, ladies.
You can't
and
see who I was pointing
Bye,
at, so you don't know who's
guys.
who.
Yep.
He could be Joe and he could be Nico. But
You don't know who's who. You can't tell via voice.
Next week, 11:30. Be there or be trapezoidal.